Ahoy, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Screamingpirate EDC. Today, I'm doing another review. Now, it's going to be kind of a plunder or plank, but more of an overview of a knife because, well, there's not much like it out there. But before we get into the knife, what do I have on me today? I've gotten a few requests to show my EDC again, so I wanted to show it to you guys. So this is the Grim Reaper Harvester mug from Deathwish Coffee, and on my wrist is the new to me Omega Seamaster No Time to Die. Now this is in titanium, really nice, really lightweight on the wrist. All right, after that, my final thing is going to be my Oz Machine Roosevelt. Picked this up from Blade Show last year, still loving it. All right, guys, that is out of the way. What is the knife we're taking a look at? This is, to me, from Crane's Cutlery. This is the Yans EMW. Yes, that is two blades. There's one on each side. It's kind of like a bolster lock or a liner lock. If you get the titanium, you get a tanto, you get a drop point. Very different from everything else. That's why I say it's not really a plunder or plank, guys, because there's nothing else for me to really compare it to. It's so out of the norm. But it is a front flipper, as you can see, and if you're really on your mall ninja, you can have both deployed at the same time. Yeah, guys, very, very interesting. Got a couple variations here. Really excited to show them to you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, so we are top down with the Yans EMW. Now, these are also in from Crane's Cutlery, along with the large Raptor I got from Pena right up there. So I'm going to go ahead and add some stats on the screens for you guys, because these are a little interesting, and you got to have some stats. And if you don't have some stats, I mean, it's very hard to tell on these knives. So first thing I wanted to show you is your width. So you're at like 1.5 inches, right? As far as your width. 3 inches on your blade, and just over 4 inches on the handle. Now, these are very interesting because you got two blades. I keep saying very interesting, but I really don't know another way to describe it, guys. A little bit funky, a little bit weird. Let me go ahead and set the scale down. Just over 4 ounces. And so that's on the fat carbon. And then right around the same on the standard carbon fiber. And then with the speed holes and the titanium, little bit heavier because you have more titanium here that hasn't been milled down. Yeah, it's not that heavy. Now, I will say, I'm going to be upfront. My very first complaint here, out of the way, is there's no sheath or pocket clip or anything like that. So I'm not quite sure how you carry them. And maybe it does come with one and I just didn't get one. Let me know in the comments down below if you have one. But as far as deployment, so as you can see, it's either a bolster or a liner lock. So you can see that bolster right there and then right here. So go ahead, front flip, you have a tanto there, nice and usable, large glove. Now I do not recommend doing it this way, but just to show you, there is your other side. Guys, this is officially the only Mall Ninja style knife approved by Screaminpirate EDC. Everything else that looks like this, don't buy it, okay? But very nice quality on bearings. I like the inlays. Yeah, pretty neat. So let's go ahead and do some size comparisons, because how do you compare this? What does it compare to? I mean, that's the thing, guys. How do you even compare this? So for me, I think the most logical thing, and I know that a lot of people are saying this when they first saw it, I'm going to try to get the whole thing there, is going to be a Victorinox, guys. So this is my small Victorinox that I have. If you happen to know the name, let me know. I can't remember it off the top. I'm a little forgetful sometimes, guys. But here you go. Have a little like file on one side, knife on the other. There you go, next to a Victorinox. So let me go ahead and snap him shut. And I'm also going to put it next to a Leatherman Free P2 to kind of give you an idea of the size on the handles, okay? So it's next to a Free P2, and I can get that blade out for you guys. I believe it is on the side. Hey, there you go. Next to your Leatherman. Now, outside of that, everything is not even going to feel even vaguely similar to this. But let me go ahead and pull some knives out. The rest of these are Rayot made. So this is your Chavez kickstop. He's a big boy. I really don't even know where to compare it, guys. I don't even know where to put it on the board. Very, very interesting. After that is the now venerable Brian Brown Jaeger M. And then let's grab another Rayot made front flipper. This is going to be, oh, I don't remember now, guys, but I know it is the Mini Tempest. That's it, guys. The Mini Tempest. Mini Tempest. There we go. And then finally, I figured why not show you guys the other knife that I got in from Crane's Cutlery. There is your large Raptor. All right, got those size comparisons out of the way for you. Let's talk about the knife. So I can only say interesting so many times before it's not interesting anymore. But as far as the knife goes, everything does feel sturdy. You know, I can push here, and because of the lock and the bolster lock, nothing feels like it's going to snap closed on me, which I do like. I think your real use case here is if you want one blade and you want to use it for one thing and you want the other one for another thing, since you have a tanto and a drop point. As far as ergonomics, I mean, it's slightly curved right here. There's a slight curve there, so it's not bad in hand, to be entirely honest. I don't dislike it. I'll put it that way. There's no clip to really, you know, bite into your hand, which is a good thing. Deployment is nice and smooth with your front flippers on each side, so I have not had any problems with that. Chamfering is good. I at first was worried about the blade being able to touch it here because it's an open back. No problems with that, guys. Not had a single thing where I am touching that. As far as blade shapes, I believe every single one is going to be tanto, and then the other one is going to be drop point. So yeah, very, very cool having two blades. I know I keep saying cool and interesting, but guys, running out of things to say about how I feel about the knife, other than it's a little bit different than everything else outside of a Victorinox. I really don't know anything else that does a double blade like this. I know there are some rescue knives, but like nothing like this. So as far as my personal feelings, personally, I will not be picking one up because I don't really have a use case for it. It's a little bit weird and a little bit funky and out there. And it just, I mean, it's a knife. I'll put it that way, guys. If you like it, you like it. If it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you. But that's the beauty of the knife collecting world right now, guys, is there's so many options. And this is yet another one that adds something different. So if you like this design and you think it's fun and interesting, guys, Crane Cutlery. They have them, the Yans, EMW. Overall, I like the quality that I am seeing here. I like that you have M390 on your blade steel, that you get different inlay materials. There's even some micarta. Really nice. Let me know what you think about the EMW down below in the comments, and hopefully you have a great day.